Abdullah ibn Hudayfa al-Sahmi was one of the companions who fought in a certain battle during the region of Umar ibn Khattab, and he and a large number of the companions were caught by a Christian king and they were jailed. And then they brought Abdullah ibn Hudayfa al-Sahmi to the the Christian king's court, and he told him, embrace Christianity and I will give you half of my wealth. Just embrace Christianity. So Abdullah ibn Hudayfa, look how strong, firm and steadfast he was. He told him, Wallahi, by Allah, if you give me all of your wealth and the wealth of the entire creation, I will never leave the religion of Muhammad for a blinking of an eye. Sallallahu alaihi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is how he produced leaders. This is how he produced people who are firm with very, very clear vision. Jannah is there. I can see it. I can smell it. How could I give up that for money? And look, Abdullah ibn Hudayfa al-Sahmi could have, may Allah please with him, he could have easily said, no, thank you for your offer. I'm not interested. He could have said that. But look how firm, look how the choices of word he had. By Allah, I will never leave the religion of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam by a blinking of an eye. He told him, okay, I'm going to give you my daughter in marriage. He said, who told you that I wanted to marry? He's one of the stubborn companions, may Allah please with him. They jailed him in a cell and they sent after him a prostitute to seduce him inside his cell. And he ran from her within his cell. Radiallahu anhu arda. To an extent that the lady felt bored and she left the cell. She said, he's a rock. He's a rock. He's not moving. They prevented him from eating and drinking for 3 days until his neck, radiallahu anhu arda, was twisted from weakness. Then they provide him with pork and wine. He didn't touch them. And they ask him, aren't you hungry? You're going to die. Eat something. He said, by Allah, in my condition, pork and wine becomes halal because that's the only option I have. But I don't want the Christian king to say that a companion from the Prophet ﷺ have tasted the haram. They hung him on a tree. And the king told him, just shoot arrows toward his directions, but don't hit him. Just to scare him off. And he was firm. Imagine with me, he's on the tree, handcuffed, and the arrows coming left and right, and he was firm. He was firm. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. They brought him and few of his companions, and they told him, embrace Christianity now, otherwise we will throw you in a boiling oil. Imagine this. And the king ordered 2 of his companions to be thrown in a boiling oil. And Abdullah ibn Hudayfa al-Sahmi was saying that when they dipped them in, I saw the bones are floating on the surface of the oil. So he cried, radiallahu anhu arda. So they thought that they had broken him. They informed the king that Abdullah ibn Hudayfa al-Sahmi is crying now. He said, okay, bring him to me. Bring him now to me. Are you ready now to embrace Christianity? He said, no. By Allah, I will never leave the deen of Muhammad for a blinking of an eye. So why did you cry? If that's the case, why did you cry? He said, when I looked at my companions being killed, being thrown in a boiling oil, I remembered I have got only one soul. If you dipped me, if you killed me, that's it. Once, and that's all. So I wished to have 100 souls. And you would kill me 100 times, and in every time I will die for the sake of Allah. That's how firm, steadfast he was. So the king lost hope. So he told him, okay, all right, kiss my head. You see, kiss my head and I will let you go free. He said, no. He said, even I will not allow you to kiss my head. Radiallahu anhu arda. What's his name? Abdullah ibn Hudayfa al-Sahmi. Radiallahu anhu arda. He said, okay, kiss my head and I will let you go free, and I will free 60 of, the Muslim prisoners. He said, no. Okay, kiss my head and I'll let you go free, and with you 120 prisoners. He said, no. Okay, kiss my head, please. And I'll let you go free, and with you 300 of the companions. He said, okay. He agreed. He was doing this to free his friends. And he went up to the king and he kissed his forehead. And he was freed with 300 companions. And on the way, some people started talking about this incident that Abdullah ibn Hudayfa al-Sahmi radiallahu anhu arda had kissed the Christian king. They were a bit, sad that Abdullah had done such an act. So Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu arda heard it. It came to his attention that some people are talking about Abdullah ibn Hudayfa al-Sahmi. So he came in public and he said, Wallahi, it is a duty upon every Muslim to kiss the forehead of Abdullah ibn Huzaifa al-Sahmi, and I will do it first. And he kissed the forehead of Abdullah ibn Huzaifa al-Sahmi.